What's up everybody, I'm Josh Elkin, and today I'm taking a classic, but I'm flipping it and putting a bit of an alcoholic spin on it. I'm making French onion soup with Guinness Stout. Let's get on with the recipe.
Now, I'm not much of a beer drinker, and maybe you aren't either, but that doesn't matter because this has nothing to do with that. Yeah, of course I'm using some Guinness Stout, but it's not in the alcoholic type of way. It's really just to add a little bit of depth and flavor to this entire dish. But the first thing to do is to saute a lot of onions. I'm talking like 4 large onions that are thinly sliced. Because this is a French onion soup, and everyone knows that it's not only an onion broth, but it's also sauteed onions. You really want to bite into this soup and have a lot of onions in every slurp. And to this pot of sauteed onions, obviously I got some garlic, a few sprigs of thyme, and a few hits of some Worcestershire sauce. Once the onions are caramelized and cooked down a little bit, I'm going to add a little bit of flour and begin making a bit of a roux. Now the roux consists of all the ingredients in the pot and a little bit of flour, and then I'm going to add the beer along with some beef stock to thicken this soup up. And as you can see, this is just a pot of inviting flavors and textures. But we're not there yet, there's still a lot to do, mostly by ways of cheesy deliciousness. So I'm just going to cover this pot, let it simmer away, let all those flavors and textures get acquainted, and then slice a few thick cut pieces of a French baguette. I'm using 2 types of cheese for this French onion soup, some grated Gruyere, which is like a French Swiss cheese, and some regular old sliced Swiss. To really achieve the most delicious French onion soup, you want to use some oven-safe ramekins or oven-safe French onion soup bowls. Yeah, they make specific bowls for this soup. Add a few ladles of the soup to the bowl, making sure that there's enough displacement on top because there's still more ingredients to go inside, such as a slice of Swiss and a piece of toasted baguette. Then just add a generous amount of the shredded Gruyere cheese on top. Add it to the oven until the cheese is melted and it's bubbling.
I've made French onion soup before. I've had many different variations of French onion soup. I've never had it or made it with Guinness Stout, and it adds so much depth. It adds like a tanginess almost, plus a nice little color. And look at this cheese pull. Are you kidding me right now? Look at this. You know what gives us that cheese pull? Adding a layer of Swiss between the bread and the actual soup. It's things like this with so little ingredients giving such depth and strength of flavor. It makes you wonder why people aren't just using onions every single day for everything. Doesn't make any sense. Made with some of that homemade thyme and roasted garlic butter, stout, stock, cheese, crunchy bread, all of those things speak to me. And maybe they speak to you. So much so that you want to make this in the comfort of your own home. You could, because the recipe is available at RecipeChampions.com. You can find that link down in the description down below. I'm gonna eat this piece of cheesy onion soup soaked bread, and the chances are it's gonna burn my mouth. I know this, but I'm still gonna do it. Fuck yeah, that's so good. Hit that sub button, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you on the next recipe. Bye.